Today I'm in rural Hixton, Wisconsin, exploring an antique store that features really high-end items. Miller's Antiques is hard to miss with its eye-catching signage and fiberglass statues they have out front. You might even recognize some, like the Sinclair Dino and Big Boy. I accidentally stumbled upon this place when I was filming the Hixton Antique Mall, which was formerly a school, and if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. As I walked down the path towards the store, I noticed the antique Coke machines and gas pumps with glass towers, neon signs, and flashing lights, which gives us a hint of what to expect inside this amazing building. Hey all you colorful sprinkles, it's me, Willow, and I'm here at Miller Antiques, which is also an auction company, so like I said before, we're talking high-end antiques. So come on in, let's see what we find inside. When you step foot into Miller's Antiques, the first thing you notice are the walls, ceiling, and floors are all decked with old advertising, taxidermy, flashing lights, and other rare unique things. The beauty of this antique store really lies within the diversity of the items it carries, like this dummy thing. The further you wander into this store, the more unusual this place gets. This giant $50 bill artwork not only features intricate details on the surface, but it boasts a 3D model of the Capitol building inside of it, and it's such an unusual piece of art, but beautiful nonetheless. One of the things that caught my eye was this display case with this dog collar in it. Maybe Izzy could use one. At first I thought this was Orange Bird, which always reminds me of good times. I really like this statue of Felix. I can't help but wonder what this light display looks like lit up. I bet it's beautiful. There's this really groovy 70s room that's right around the corner, and you'll find things like old band t-shirts from Journey's tour, groovy smiley faces and decorations, and cool lava lamps. Currently, I'm looking for Sketches of Spain by Miles Davis, and I always have to look for it when I see vinyls in a store. They didn't have it here, but I'll keep looking as we go on to more stores. If you like Grizzly Adams or Dan Haggerty or even puzzles, this store has you covered. I remember when American DJ used to send out VHS catalogs in the mail, and it's cool to see one of these in person. If you're looking for a convenient way to have snacks at your work desk, you can get a hot dog house. It heats up hot dogs. I love this horse race art on this gambling wheel. Uh-oh. That sound means there's a clown incoming, and I love this clown cookie jar, but I don't have any more room for cookie jars in my house. On the way into the store, there was a sign on the door that said, "Don't let the cats out," and I didn't know what that meant until I saw this cute little kitty roaming around, and I assume there's more, so we'll keep looking. I know a few hairdressers out here that would probably love one of these hair dryers. Even the roof had been tiled with old advertisements. It was really cool to look up and see more stuff, no matter how weird the subject matter. And like I said earlier, they do have a lot of home furnishings and regular stuff that you would find in an antique mall, but peppered in are Donnie and Marie lunchboxes. Back during the Prohibition, when gambling was banned, you probably would have used one of these trade stimulators to win a little extra change at the gas station. There's also repurposed things like this gas globe that has been turned into a table lamp. Even while editing, I'm noticing some things that I didn't even see while I was there. There's just so much to look at everywhere. If you haven't seen the video where we go to the fast fiberglass mold graveyard yet, definitely check that out after this because we saw a lot of these ice cream molds. The roof of this room was surrounded in fire extinguishers, but really old ones that were ornate and carved, and they had embossed lettering. It was beautiful. It's weird to think that something so ornate was for utilitarian purposes only. One of my favorite lights in the whole store is this like molecule slash atom thing. It's really cool and it blinks a lot, but it is very noisy. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button because I have a bunch more of these videos coming up in the pipeline. I never knew what Jack Daniels looked like, but they actually had this giant statue of him. I don't even know where you would get something like this. Disney always seems to follow me, but this one actually looks really cool and vintage. I don't know how old that Donald is. I'm always happy to see Murano glass, but I'm even happier to see a Murano glass clown. As we wrap up our unforgettable journey through Miller's Antiques in Hixton, Wisconsin, I can't help but marvel at the cool things we saw today. I also wanted to take a closer look at the patio because I think I saw something familiar. And if you remember last week, we went to the root beer museum and I recognized those Black Bear root beer bottles sitting on the back wall there. And let's not forget the other side of the patio lined with vintage advertising and the towering presence of those majestic old gas pumps. There's actually several antique stores in Hixton, Wisconsin. They really should call the place the antique capital of Wisconsin. At least I think so. If you saw something in this store that you liked or thought was really cool pointing out, please comment it below. I want to hear about it. I love to hear how antiques connect with us. If you like antiques, I have big news for you. I have another antiquing video for you next week. I can't wait to show it to you, but I'm going to keep it a surprise. I'll see you next time.